Hi there, and welcome. My name is Juan Muniz, and this is my YouTube channel. It probably still has the same name as it did many years ago, and that might change in the near future. But for now, bear with me. Now, this is kind of a strange way to start off the YouTube channel because technically, this isn't like the first video. This is more of a commitment to myself, kind of like a statement that in 2026, I want to make this another viable space for my creativity. And that could take many forms. Now, I want to cover a couple different topics, and I'll be relatively brief and sometimes a little bit vague, so bear with me. But obviously, number one, this channel. What is this channel going to be? Well, I'm not entirely sure yet. All I know is that I want to use this as a way to build a platform for the stories that I want to tell and to share with people that have the same or similar interests to my own. So, for example, I might be dabbling into manga and anime discussion type videos. Maybe I'll do a review here and there for newer things, but I'm mostly interested in adding something to the conversation rather than just doing a simple review, especially from a storytelling perspective. Besides that, actually, I might even explore doing a short film here and there, or maybe just a scene just to play around with my friends and stuff like that, and just practice more writing. And that could be a lot of fun. And actually, that's kind of like a hint to the actual first video for the channel, where I proposed myself to make a short film over the weekend. And I mean the whole thing, not just shooting it. I mean writing, editing, shooting it. It was interesting, but you'll see how it panned out if I succeeded or not. Outside of those kinds of videos and maybe some other kinds, I'm not against, for example, making covers. I like to sing, so I probably will at some point explore this here on the channel. My main avenue for creativity this year will be in writing, specifically manga. I've made a couple of manga inspired comics over the last few years, and I kind of want to take that to the next level and be a lot more consistent than the last year or so. So the plan is quite simple. I want to make something every month. And I know that sounds like a huge commitment, and it is technically speaking, but in reality it's going to be quite small, at least in the beginning. Like, I'll just be making 4 koma, which is just 4 panel manga, at least once a month, and sometimes I'll take a break in between, so that I can be a lot more consistent and you guys can see that I am dedicated to this journey, and really just to explore more ideas and more stories, because it's difficult as an artist out here. In this case, as in particular, as for me as a writer, like, I have to hire somebody to do the art, and that takes a lot of money. And hopefully, maybe one day, that won't be the case, in the sense that it won't be as difficult. But that's neither here nor there. Point is that soon, maybe in the next week or so, the first of these short comics will be releasing on my social media platforms. And in this case, they're kind of a special release because these are for a challenge by Kodansha, where they asked us, well, not us specifically as in me and my artist, but like they asked the general art community to submit their own 4 komas, and whoever wins, in this case I think it's like 3 people, get a portfolio review by one of their editors, which could be a huge opportunity if we were to be chosen. But really, I just had a lot of fun making it, and I'll share like the behind the scenes of that in my Instagram, mostly. So just go down to the links and you can follow me there, if you want to know more about me and the stuff that I'm making. All right, so let's wrap this up. We discussed what the channel is going to be, or at least an idea of what to expect here, what I'm going to be doing writing wise for most of the year. And as an addendum to that second one, there is a larger project that I'm working on, codenamed Project Maria, which I share here and there a little bit on my socials, but that will take a long time probably to come to fruition. if at all, through me. I might maybe one day make a Kickstarter or pitch it to a couple of different publishers, see if anybody likes the idea. But if you want to, join on the journey and, keep an eye on that and the other stuff that I'm working on, just follow me on my socials. And maybe, I don't know if at the time of this video, maybe a little bit later on, I will be having a platform specifically on Ko-fi or Ko-fi where you can support me via donations or memberships so that we can do more of this or just bigger projects as well. I'm really excited for 2026 because I feel really motivated and I have a lot more discipline and I'm more organized than ever before. So I'm really confident that I can pull this off. It's a lot, but I think I can do this. So with that all said, look forward to the next video. And I can't promise anything beyond that in terms of like a schedule. I know that I'm aiming for a monthly release. I know it's a lot in time, but I want to make valuable videos. So keep an eye on my socials for any other videos that might be coming out, and for the next video with the short film weekend challenge, and hopefully we'll have a lot of fun on the way. All right, see ya.